There's definitely no excuse to not start offering your service or products right now. There's a service that's called Cloudera AI. It has a database of over 600 million B2B contact emails that are verified. So you can start right now, offer that product or service, and get started. Let me show you what I'm talking about right now. Cloudera AI offers that database for you to search and start offering your service or product. Now, the cool part about it is that they have specific search features that let you search through niches that are interested in your specific product or service. Now, they have a free plan that you might want to check out in the link in the description, and there's also a deal going on, so check out those links. This is the main dashboard for Cloudera. So once you start sending out emails, you're going to see all the information here, like open rate, click-through rate, and all that good stuff. Now, the true power of Cloudera relies on, obviously, that big database that they have, and the search features that they have is what makes it really shine. So these are the main things that I'm going to show you, the contacts and the companies. So let's go into contacts. Now, in the contacts, there's two tabs on the top. We see search contacts to start a new search, and then we have my contacts. So once we start revealing these and unlocking the emails, we're gonna have them here to use them whenever we want. So let's go into the search contact first. So there's several filters available. First off is we have the name. So if we know who we are looking for, we can just search for them. So if we're searching for Elon Musk because we know that's his name, we can just search for him here. Seniority and functions. So depending on the function that they have, seniority level for president, founders, chairmen, and all these filters will work together with the rest of the search features. So that way you can find specifically what you need. Now, remember, the more specific you search, the shorter the database feature is going to get. So it's going to display less contacts per se. The contact location. So for example, let's start off with United States. Here's the United States. Well, actually, we'll start off with my country, Mexico. So let's search for Mexico here. Let's go ahead and select that. And we can add more countries if we like. We can search by specific state or city. I'll leave it open. Company parameters, for example, company name for website, the industry, and we'll search something like, let me see if it's housing, warehousing, no, construction. Here it is, construction. I want to search in construction. The company size, this is really useful because you can search for big companies or small ones because it's going to depend what you want to offer them. So if it's something that you want to get started and you're not on the top of the food chain, you would say, well, you want to go and search for small companies. In this case, let's just say I have a great product and I want to offer it only to big companies. So companies with 500 and over employees, okay? The revenue, you can search for revenue here. I don't care for revenue right now. The type, product, service, or solution, I'll leave it open. The headquarter location, technology parameters, intent and inherent areas, tags, website keywords, funding. Keywords is really useful because you can find for something that is, if you don't know these parameters, you can search for a keyword. If it's going to be, for example, automotive dealers or meat store or whatever, you can use those keywords here, which makes it easier. The funding, suppression, and the advanced filters. You can exclude unlock contacts, exclude email contacts, borderline number presents, and direct dial presents. Let's go ahead and search for this one really quickly. So remember, I'm searching in Mexico for construction companies. So that's what I'm getting here. So for example, I do know this one, which is PanelRay. It's also like panels that they create. So I know this one. If I want to view this one, I can unlock the contact. Now I can do this one by one, or I can just go ahead and select all these right here, and you can see the contacts selected, and we can go ahead and unlock them. In this case, I only want to unlock this one. Now, aside from unlocking the email, which is this one right here, I can go ahead and send them out for a quick mail if I want to do that, but I won't do it right now. I want to search through the information of this company. I can view the organization chart for the specific company, and what I like about it is that they are using AI-generated algorithm for the chart that they're going to create. Now, it doesn't mean that it's exact, but it gives you a quick overview. So let's wait for that to load. Here we go. Okay, it just loaded, and we're going to view the CEO, then we're viewing sales, and it just drops down. So this is some of the people who work in sales, which is the same one in this case, indirect reporting, etc. Okay, so it's pretty cool that we get this nice looking chart to view it, okay? There's also the show more. For example, if I want to view the website, it jumped me to the website. If I want to view the LinkedIn for this specific person, the contacts, for example, if I want to view contacts for this, for example, I'll view all the contacts from this company. So all these work at PanelRay. See that right there? That's pretty cool, right? So if I want to send out an email to all the people here because I really want them to read my email, well, I'll send it through that there. View similar companies. This is really useful because once you find a specific company and you kind of got the idea of what you're looking for, you can view similar companies by clicking here. Let me go ahead and do it. It already added construction, the size, and in Mexico. So this company is 501 to 1,000. So that's why it's searching for similar companies in that range. If I want more companies, let's go ahead and remove that one there. The search, and it'll add more. So these are similar companies. So that's pretty cool that they have that feature. And more, we can go ahead and view company profile. So it gives us an overview of the specific company. So we can see when it was founded in 86, the company size, the revenue, the categories, construction, specialties, etc. And we get all this information. Now, the bigger the company is, the more information that we're going to get. So that's what makes it cool. If you want to use direct dial, I'll need credits for this, but you can use that feature also depending on the plan that you are on. The board line, the correspondence, the current location, and the company location. So let's go ahead and send this out to a quick email. So let's just say it adds the email here, and I can map the keyword. Well, I'm actually going to use a template that I created already. I'll show you how to create one. The template will automatically add the email. Now, I just added this for template use for testing, and I can go ahead and send it out right now. So that's how easy it is. I can search for a contact right now and send out an email right now offering my service. So that makes it really interesting. Like I said, there's no excuse to start selling your product or service, okay? Now that's for the contacts. There's all these features available that you can search through and filter them. Once you have the contacts, they'll be added here. So they won't be deleted or it won't be hard to find them later on. So you have them all available here, okay? Now, let's go jump into the companies. So that was for specific contacts, but what if we want to search for a company? Again, we have company parameters here. I can search for a company name or website. The industry, I'll search for something automotive. There we go, automotive, just for that industry. The company size, I don't care the company. Well, let's search for small companies, all right? So something less than 500, less than 200. So let's get rid of that. Less than 200, that's what we want to search for because maybe we have a product, we're just getting started out and we want to offer this service right now, okay? And there's also technology parameters, the intent inherent area, hiring area, tags and website keywords, funding, suppression, and advanced filters. Let's first search for this here. And remember, now we are searching through companies. So for example, these are on automotive, and let's just say I want to view the website. I could go ahead and view it here, just to see what they are actually doing, if it's a true company for automotive or not. And they have a simple website. It looks like they do CNC machinery things. So maybe yes, let's go ahead and add that company. There we go ahead. We can go ahead and add it. We can view the LinkedIn for it, the contacts for this company. So here we go. All these people work in this specific company, okay? So remember, we are searching for companies that are kind of small, 200 and less employees. There's also view similar companies. So it adds that filter to it right now. So it has that filter and it's going to search for similar companies. So that one is in Canada. Let's remove Canada, search for it, and we get more of these. So it's pretty cool, right? And then we have the view company profile. So let's see what this company is about. Go ahead and view it here. Not a lot of information on this specific company, and the view organization chart. So same as contact, but with organization. We see we do not have contacts for this company, so it's not going to be added, okay? Now, once you add the companies, you can view them here. Again, they're going to be stored here. They're not going to be deleted, okay? And we can export these if we like. Once we select them, we get the export option to do other things with it if we like, okay? Now, once you have that, we have the cadence, okay? So we have the quick email settings. If we want to send out an email right now, I can go ahead and start a new one. I can compose an email and I can do it through here. Now, I would think this is more slow. I would go ahead and search for the contacts first and send it out through there. If I'm going to be sending this one by one, right? But if not, I would recommend the other way. The template, this is where you're going to create the template. You have template settings like use rich text editor or the drag and drop editor, import templates from a zip. So if I want to use this one, you can see it's going to load the template editor here. Here we go, and we can drag and drop any of these and make a nice looking template that's gonna look appealing. So in this case, I just created a simple one just for testing purposes. Once you create the templates, you can use them in Quick Mail. Now, there's also the manage cadence here, if you wanna do that there. You can create a cadence here to send out emails in specific dates, tags for it, the name, the start date, the end date, and all that good stuff. And once you have that there, you have the call history, which I don't have credits right now. But if you have a plan that it's available, you can use it, okay? Now, to use Cadence, when you get started, you want to set up the email, and you'll find that here. You have three options. You have the G Suite, if you want to use that there, or Office 365, or the other, which is the IMAP or POP3, which could be any email that you want to use. Just add it here so you can start sending out the emails with your own email. That way it doesn't use Cladura AI's domain. So it comes out through your email, okay? And then we have the list. You can create lists through here. In this case, I created a list test for video. If you want to use your contacts and add them to a specific list, you can do so here. You can create lists on the go. Also, when you start adding contacts, you can add a list there, or you can create it from here. So I can just say test, and we can add recipients to it. I'll add all of them just for testing purposes. Create list, here we go. And it's gonna create a test list with the contacts I've just selected, okay? Or you can upload recipients via CSV. So it helps out bring in contacts if you have a database of contacts. So that's how easy it is. There's also triggers if you wanna add that there. And then we have also the CRM integrations. So if you are using any of these integrations, well, go ahead and connect it, and it's gonna make life easier for you. There's also the preferences. Again, set that up when you start off. But basically, that is Cladura AI, a 600 million database of B2B emails that are verified. So it's not emails that are random or don't work. They are actually verified. And they keep adding more and more as time goes on. So as of now, it's over 600 million, but it's going to be later on 700, 800, and so on and so forth. Now, to finish off, just let me show you that there's a Cladura AI extension that works in websites, LinkedIn, etc. I made a test here for someone at Coppel, and you can see that's his name. Here's the phone number for that company, the company's size, and all the information. I can go ahead and unlock the email. Or if I go to a website like this one, Stability AI, I go ahead and click on the Cladura AI extension, and I'll get the information. And I can go ahead and add the company if I like and view information. Again, the bigger the company is, the more information that we are going to have. But there you go. That is Cladura AI. If you want to grab the free plan, go ahead and check out the link in the description or the deal that's going on. Well, that's a wrap.